Hello, everyone. What we're going to do is, before we get started with the webinar, we're going to give everyone about 2 minutes or 1 minute and 45 seconds so everyone can join. So it looks like we've already got some people who are on time, which is fantastic. Now, just to explain what's going to be happening, we've got the chat that's open. And you can type any messages or any questions that you have or anything there into the text box. Unfortunately, at this stage, you can't ask questions audibly or vocally, shall we say. So in the next stage, you can have a meeting with one of our specialists. But for this meeting here, a webinar, should I say, it's only going to be text available. I see we've got some messages already. So while we're giving everyone another minute to join, we've got LV, hello, Dominic, hello. Melkamu from Ethiopia, welcome. And apologies if I pronounce anyone's name incorrectly. When I get a chance to meet with you, you can tell me how to pronounce it. So we've got Taiha, Stephen, hello. Brilliant. Austin as well. Excellent. Daniel, hello. Johnson from Nigeria, welcome. Happy, hello. Excellent. So we're just going to give everyone about another 30 seconds to join us. And then, as I said earlier, just so anyone who's just joining us now understands, any questions, type away into the chat. What we'll do is we'll go through the webinar and all the information that we want to share with you today. And then we'll go through the questions to try and get everything answered before we go to the next step. So, Jepta, apologies if I pronounced that wrong, from Nambia, welcome. Raman, hello. Miznal, hello as well. So let's get started. Gerard, Tanzania, fantastic. Nice to meet with you. So what we're going to do now is we're going to get started with the webinar. And why are we all here? We want to understand you've applied to an advert or seen an interest of you want to earn up to 200,000, maybe even more, with an IT school for children. Let me introduce myself. My name is David Garland, and I'm very happy to be the head of the international sales here for Algorithmics. And if you do want to reach out to me or message me directly, make a note of that email address. You'll hopefully be speaking to one of our fantastic teams of specialists later on. But if you do want to reach out to me, feel free. My email's there. I've been with Algorithmics now coming up to nearly 3 years. Next slide, please. What we're going to do at the end of the webinar, there will be a special bonus or special gift from Algorithmics for anybody who's moving to the next stage. Hopefully, a lot of you, but what we need are proactive and enthusiastic partners, which I hope you all are on the webinar today, but let's see. So why would we be talking to you about an IT school? As you can see here and from research done, there's going to be a deficit of 4.3 million workers within the industry by 2030. In order to train those people, we need to be starting young. So we work from 6 to 17 years of age, and this is why we need people to look at joining us. Why do people want to work in the industry? What we see is that the salaries can be higher than other areas. And this can be globally as well. So you can see if you look here, an accountant, depending where you're based, a HR manager, and if you're looking at a software engineer or working within programming, then it can be in excess of 100,000. From Algorithmics' point of view, and we've been around since 2016 now, we've invested over $13 million into the platform. Not just the front end, which we're going to show to you and talk you through, but also the back end, and everything that's there to support you as well, if you do decide you wish to join us and join the community. Our global goal is to reach as many children around the world as possible. In order to do that, we need people like you, hopefully, who've joined us today to discuss it or look at how we can help you to join us and build the community at Algorithmics. As I mentioned earlier, we've been around since 2016. We've got over 1.1 million graduates globally, and we're actually in 90+ countries already. Seeing some of the countries in the chat today, if all of you do join us, we could be exceeding 100. And if you think about that, it's a good achievement, but not great. There's 195 recognized countries in the world. With your help, we can get to that number. As I said earlier, our global goal is to reach as many children as possible. We want to help children nowadays grow and understand and learn within the digital world. We need you to help us do that. Now, I'm going to hand over to Julia, and we're very lucky to have her today because Julia's been with Algorithmics for a little while now, and she's worked with a number of different partners. And she's going to show you what you normally wouldn't see until you join us. So Julia, over to you, and thank you.
Thank you, David. So I hope that you can all hear me well. So hello, colleagues. Hello, everybody who joined today's meeting. So my name is Julia, and I work as a business mentor in Algorithmics. And together with my current partners, we have opened more than 100 schools all over the world already. So I strongly believe in our mission, in Algorithmics mission, which is to educate as many students worldwide as possible, and at the same time to remain economically profitable. So I'm just responsible for both parts of this statement. So right now, let's move on to the next slide, where I'd like to tell you a bit more about what exactly Mentor does at Algorithmics and why we help you to grow your business and to develop faster. So Mentor is a person who is always next to you, helping you, guiding you. And when you join Algorithmics, when you become our partner, you have a person whom you may always ask anything, everything regarding your business development. So what do we have? We have weekly plans and monthly plans of opening your school so that you always know what your next step should be and what result you would achieve. So every our step is aimed at attracting and enrolling students and earning money. So this is on the screen right now. You can see what we are going through with our partners and what we will be working on with you also. So, but I wanted to tell you that each launch, a business launch is an individual story. Each business is an individual story. And each of you, I'm sure, 100% sure, that you will have your own great story. But I understand that it might seem scary, it might seem difficult to open, to grow, to develop your business, right? But it's difficult only when you're alone. But here you are not alone. You are with me or with another business mentor, and with the greatest team, with the greatest community of other more than 500 partners already that we have all over the world. So, and on the screen right now, you see the different photos, different pictures from classes, from the lessons that are taking place all over the world, right? In Bosnia, in Bahrain, in Canada, in Egypt. So in Asia, we have many, many partners all over the world. And here are just the happy faces of our students and their teachers as well. So let's move on to the next slide, where I'll tell you what we will be focusing on when developing, when growing our IT school together, your future IT school, right? Your future business. So these are the pillars of growth, how I call them, like 6 elements we need to focus on, we need to start thinking of right now. And now I have a question for you. So please write in the chat, what do you think is the most important one when you open your IT school, your business, right? So is it marketing? What is the most important? Is it unit economics? Is it great team? Is it, I don't know, like sales maybe? So who will be the first to write as in the chat? So to answer my question in the chat. So the question is, yeah, what is the most important thing when you open IT school? I already see different answers. Marketing, sales, okay, infrastructure. Great. Thank you for your thoughts. It's fantastic. It's great. And thank you. Student retention. Great. All of the above. Great. Quality teacher, finding quality teacher. That's great. Thank you for your answers. And I can tell you that all of these points, all of these elements can be equally important for us, can be equally important. Why? Because to be able to close enough number of deals, right, to get enough number of paying customers, you need to set up marketing processes properly, right? You need to generate enough number of qualified leads. To be able to enroll students, you definitely need to show this good conversion, high conversion from lead to deal, right? To be able to process, to be able to convert more leads, you need to automate processes, right? And here we have infrastructure that works for us here. To be able to increase the lifetime value of the student, you definitely need to have great team, great teachers, right? And this is the reason why we try to hire superstars only. So everything here can be connected. Everything here can be equal for us. So, and everything here, all these like 6 pillars of growth will be equally important for us when we'll be working on launching of your IT school with Algorithmics. So, you know, there is one thing that joins you all, that you all have in common. This is the fact that you all may become the owners of successful businesses, right? By opening a programming school with us. So I can tell you that many partners whom I work with, they came from different areas of life and they become successful business owners with Algorithmics. So, and on the screen right now, you see one of our partners from Sarajevo, from Bosnia. This is Tanya and her team. So this is a photo of Tanya and her team. And she works in fintech. So, and Tanya launched Algorithmic School in February 2022. So in December, so in less than 1 year already, she had a school with more than 100 students. So now she has great students whom she teaches, she earns money, she has ambitious goals for this next year, and we already hit the 20 students milestone already. So this is fantastic. This is great. And if you move on to the next slide, you can see here the owner of our algorithmic school from Lithuania, from Vilnius. This is Kestus. And he opened his school like 1 year ago in April 2022. So he works in banking sphere, right? And in 1 year already, he had a school with more than 200 students already. So by September, in September this year, he is thinking about territory expansion. So he wants to open school in another city of his country. So this is also fantastic. And again, he's working like in banking sphere. Tanya works in fintech. So they came from different areas of life and they started with Algorithmics. They launched, we helped them to launch their school, and we help them right now to develop and to grow their businesses. So right now, I suggest that we move on and we start, and I will start sharing with you. So this how you can successfully launch and run your IT school, your future IT school, right? So, and right now, let's take a look at these 5 top elements to run an IT school for kids successfully. So we will be talking today about the educational program. Why is this important? Because you understand that you will have the product. This will be the product that you will be selling to your customers. We'll be definitely talking about the teachers because they will be delivering the classes, the lessons, and we will be definitely talking about how you will be enrolling students and how you will be getting these paid customers. We'll be definitely talk about the team management and about location if you want to open your school and to be presented not only online but offline as well. So right now, let's move on to this next slide and let's start talking about Algorithmics product, right? About our educational program. So we are opening a programming school, an IT school with you right now. So you will be the owners of your own business, of your IT school. So let's talk about the product that you will be offering, that you will be selling to your future customers. So what we offer, what Algorithmics offers to all the partners, right? And you will be our future partner, I'm sure, that we work with, is this greatest and powerful set of tools that you see on your screens right now. What are they? So the educational platform for students. This is like what you see here on the left side. So this is an educational platform for our students, for all the students whom we teach all over the world, where kids can work, where kids can share their projects with the greatest global students community that we have, because we have the global students community. We also share with you, we also give you this curriculum, right? These are the 12 courses that have been developed, right? That have been designed and created by our fantastic methodological team, and also you will have access to all the methodological guidelines written for every course from all the courses range that you will have. And you will also have access to the learning management system. This is what you see here on the right side, that this is a learning management system, right? A dashboard that helps our partners to grow, that helps our partners to develop their businesses faster. So these are like the Algorithmics product. This is what our product consists of, right? The educational platform for the students, the curriculum. So all the courses, all the 12 courses that you can offer to your students, and the greatest powerful tool that helps you to has all the necessary business indicators, business growth indicators, and that you will always have access to. So right now, let's talk in details about all these three elements that I've shown you, right? So let's talk a little bit about the courses first. So what we offer, what all our partners all over the world offer to their customers, is a range of courses for students from 6 to 18 years old already. And before the launch of every program, we do a research just to be sure that the product that we develop is on demand on the market, right? So, and here on your screen, you can see the courses and the programs and the directions that are the most popular in the world, regardless of the country or the city where you are situated. So you can see here, for instance, the Coding Night course, which is a course for the smallest kids, aged 6 or 7 years old. We have the Mars Academy course, which is a course based on the Scratch, and we also have the game design course, which is based on Roblox. We have the Unity game development course, which is based on Unity. We have the Python courses, right? So we also have the holiday camps, which is also a fantastic offer, which is great because our students are waiting for these holiday camps, because right now here in Europe, we are the summer is appearing, the summer is coming, and our students are asking already what will be happening during the summer period of time, because they really enjoy the courses. They really like our program. And the holiday camps, this is a program that helps our partners to earn money during this low season, when there is a vacational period of time, and when they can offer this holiday camps program to their students as well, right? So these are the courses that you can see, and when you join Algorithmics, when you become Algorithmics partner, you have access to all these courses absolutely for free, for sure. So right now, let's move on and let's talk a little bit about the programs, about the platforms, about the directions, right? And what our students, what your future students will learn when they will be attending the classes, right? So you can see here different programs that children can explore, they can get acquainted with while attending the classes, right? Our classes. So after our students finish one course or another course, they already know how to work, how to apply their knowledge when working with not only one, but several different programs, several different platforms, right? Services. So, and for instance, you can see here that we have access, we have 4 Python courses, 4 Python courses for our students. Why? Because, these courses, they help our students from all over the world to start with basics, and then even to prepare a portfolio for their future potential job, or for their future internship. So this is we really try to teach them to become professionals. And this is what our partners are doing right now. So they teach them, they use our courses, and they right now, some of our partners, they are building the cooperation with different real life, real companies where their students can go and have their internship. So we really teach our students to become professionals. So, and Algorithmics has invested already, we have invested more than $13 million. You can just imagine $13 million for our partners to run education business successfully. This is the reason why we have invested lots of money. It's lots of money to just for you to be able to run your education business successfully. So, and you can see right now on your screens, right? You can see this GIF animation. So you can see right now how our platform, like from our platform, our educational platform from the student perspective. So when our student enters the platform, this is what they see, right? So they have here everything needed for their learning process to be interesting, to be fully functional, right? So they have the section with 24/7 access to their tasks, to their projects, to their community, right? Global community of students. They can communicate with other students. They can share their projects. They can work together on projects from another students from different from another part of the world. So, and they have access to different contests that we usually have here in our entertainment center, because we really want them to not to live here on the platform, but to spend lots of time on the platform to develop their skills and to be better and to become professionals. So this is that is why more than 28,000 students are engaged on the platform on a daily basis, So this is just try to imagine the number. So, and this is about the platform, right? And how you as a future business owner, right, would manage everything. So it's easy. You have access to the learning management system. So let me get you acquainted to the learning management system. So, and on your screens right now, you might see this learning management system dashboard that helps our partners to check the basic growth indicators. So we've collected everything here on one page just for you to be able to have access to everything from one page. So you don't have to have these great Excel files and spreadsheets to put here all the data, to collect everything and to try to understand what's happening. So you have here everything in your back office, in your learning management system. So we might see, what can we see here? What can we find here? You can find here the conversion rates, because this is important. This is one of the most important things, right? So we have access to the sales funnel, and together with your business mentor, you will be analyzing your sales funnel. You will understand what will be your next step, right? To increase the number of students, to increase the conversion from one stage to another stage, right? So this is very important, and you will have here everything collected, gathered together in one page, right? On one page. So we have here access to the number of students, to the number of groups, offline, online classes, the courses that you have, right? And also it's very important then in the starting section, in the starting process section, you will have access to the number of students who finish the course this or next week, just to be able to prepare offer for them, right, for the next course. You also have access here to those who missed the classes, so that you just understand that this is a reason why you need to get in contact with the client and to understand why he misses the class, why he skipped the lesson, and so on. So this is your very powerful operational tool, right? So and LMS is learning management system is a powerful tool, a powerful center, and all your employees can work with this learning management system, right? So your teachers can use it to control the kids, to monitor the kids' progress, right? Because this is very important, because they have access to the progress, in percentage, how many tasks they did, and everything is automated here for sure. They can teach from here. Client managers can use it to make the operational routine to happen easy and to happen faster. So they have access to all the statistics from here that is collected here. So there is, I want to say that there is no need for you to spend any money and adding here additional services to spend more money, right? So you have it all in one service, in one powerful tool, which is called learning management system. So you have access to it, you have all the data here, you have all the basic growth indicators here. So this is about the learning management system. So getting back to what we have, what we offer, right? So you have access to the educational platform, right? This is your platform for your future future students, right? For your future clients. This is what they will have, what they will work with. You have access to the 12 courses that this will be your product, and to the methodological guidelines written. I can tell you they're written in details. So you you will have the guidelines where it's written. So this is what you will be doing, these 5 minutes of your time. This is a presentation slide that you will be showing, and so on. So you don't have to create anything. You don't have to spend your time, your energy, and your money on creating the product, because we have created everything for you just to run your business successfully. And how to run it successfully? You have the access to the learning management system, and your business mentor will be helping you, will be guiding you through it and helping you to develop your business to grow faster. So this is about the learning management system, about the courses that we have. And right now, let's go to let's talk a little bit about the teachers, right? Because finding the teachers was one of the elements, one of the crucial elements, one of the most important things that you will definitely have to do, right, to be able to run your educational business successfully. So teachers, right? So this is like the next and one of the most important step, teacher selection, right? So what should be the most important characteristics that we need to look for when we are looking for teachers? They definitely need to love children, because we are opening IT programming school for kids from 6 to 17 or 18 years old. So they definitely need to have good communication skills, because they will have to explain the material to the students, right? They definitely need to be patient, because we will be working with kids. And for sure, your teachers, not you, but your teachers will have to have technical education, because we are opening together right now, we are opening an IT program, an IT school for kids, right? So teachers, in our experience, like the best candidates for the teacher positions should be senior year university students, ICT teachers, tutors, and programmers. I wanted to let you know that usually programmers, they have a huge product knowledge. They really know, like they have this technical education, but many of them, they don't have an experience with working with kids. But here we also will help you, because we have our own tutor team that helps our partners with teachers onboarding, with teachers certification. So we have like 4-step onboarding process that can help our partners to see right from the beginning whether this is the right candidate in front of them or not. So let's move on. I wanted to tell you that we have this 6 years of experience in finding, in training teachers all over the world, because we have partners who operate all over the world. So we help you to find people that might become your future teachers, right? Then the selected candidates, they complete these 2-week 4 steps, right? And it lasts usually 2 weeks, 2-week teacher training course, right? On our platform, this is also very convenient. This is like a very friendly platform, and you will understand it when you will go through it. And your future teachers will go through the training on our platform, and we ask them to record their test lesson, so that this is like you have this hiring advice from our experienced tutor team. So we will ask them to record a test lesson with our students, right? Just for us to understand, and for you to understand how they will be delivering the classes when there will be like a real situation, a real class. So another very important thing, that we do not stop helping you, our partners, after you hire your teachers. So it doesn't happen like this. We also support you. We also grow with you. And once a month, I can tell you that once a month, our tutor team, they host different meetings. They host different webinars for the teachers from all over the world, helping them with different aspects of their work. We also monitor their quality. like the quality of their work throughout the school year, because this is very important. We are for quality, really want to deliver quality of education, right? And this is, if you remember, I told you that we really try to teach our students to become professionals and our teachers. And this is the reason why we really want our teachers to become, like, to be professionals, because our teachers will help our students to become professionals as well, right? So what do you do at this moment, right? How do you realize, like, what do you do? You, the only thing that you do is you post job vacancy on a local headhunter website, right? And your candidate, like, you have this, you conduct this interview sets, like series of interviews with your candidates, right? And you hire after this, after getting our advice from our tutor team, you hire only successful candidates that will be working with you, right? So this is the only thing that you do, right? The other things, all the other things are being done by our tutor team. So they help you to find, they help you to monitor the progress, they help you to understand whether this is the right candidate in front of you or not. So the only thing that you do, you just post this vacancy and you deliver this, you have this first series of interviews, and you hire the candidate in your team that will be the part of your team, right? So this is about the teacher selection process. So it's very important, and we are opening our IT school. Please try to start thinking about where you will be looking for the teachers, right? Maybe think about the websites, the job aggregators where you will be posting the vacancies. Again, we have all the vacancies, we have the description of everything, so that we will be sharing it with you for sure. So you just can copy the description of the vacancy. You can just publish it on one of the job aggregators that works well in your country, so you know better the country where you're from. And we do like all the rest, so we will help you to find the best teachers for your team. So right now, let's talk about the clients, because this is like one of the most important things, right? We definitely need to look at how we will be enrolling our students, right? Your future students, how we will be closing the deals, because this is very important. We want to see like the number of deals increasing, right? So how we will be converting clients into paying leads into paying customers, right? So let's look at this. Who is our client, right? So your client, your future client will be the parent, right? The parents of children aged from 6 to 17 or 18 right now. So these will be the parents who are thinking, who are interested in the self-realization of their children, right? Who are interested in acquiring important skills for life and career, who are interested in preparing their students, their kids for exams, and who are interested in a tool that will help them to control the free time of their students with benefit, right? So this will be your clients. This will be the client who will be buying, whom you will be selling the product, right? So how do we do it? So how does let's try to build together this customer journey, right? Customer journey map, and how does this customer journey look like for us? How will it look for you as well? So we do this like several things, right? All the customers will be passing through this through these things with you working as a business owner of Algorithmics school in your country, in your city. So we help you, and we set up marketing processes together, right, with your future business mentor, and we launch the advertising, the digital campaigns, for instance, or offline maybe campaigns. So then the lead finds information, right? Finds information about your school in the Facebook. From the Facebook, he finds some information from offline campaign, like from flyers, maybe if you're distributing flyers. And then after seeing these ads, your potential client will leave the request on the website, or maybe he will contact you directly, and so on. So then your sales manager contacts this client, right, and sells the course, making the deal happen, right? And then this child this client automatically starts their fantastic journey with Algorithmics. So this is how the customer journey map will look for us, right? This is what we will be building together with you when you open your school. So right now, let's talk a little bit about the advertising campaigns, right? So this will be the first thing that will be definitely we'll need to do, right? And let's start thinking about marketing channels that we will be using for promotion, right? How can we attract customers? What will be the cost per lead maybe in your city? Maybe you have already launched the campaigns. Maybe you have a different other businesses right now, and you know, like at least an average cost per lead in your country, in your city. What are the channels that we'll be using? What are the types of promotion that we'll be using? I can tell you, and I can guarantee you that you will be using both offline and online promotion. So this is for sure, because from our experience with working with partners from all over the world, they use both types of promotion, online. So what is the percentage, right? It might be different, because together with the business manager, you will be building your marketing plans for the months, for the years, and adjusting them after like every week and after every month. So let's take a look at these digital campaigns that we'll be launching together. So right now, let's imagine we are opening our business. We are opening together right now IT school for kids. So you're a business owner, you're the future business owner of Algorithmic school in your city. So please, I kindly ask you to write in a chat, what do you think is the most efficient online channel of lead generation in your country? What would be the most efficient channel of online generation of lead generation in your country? I see the questions, and we will be definitely answering them a little bit later. So I see the questions. Don't think that I'm just not answering them right now. Let's answer my question, and then we'll go to the questions of yours. All the questions will be answered, I can guarantee. So getting back to the question. So the most efficient online channel of lead generation in your country would be Instagram, social media, Facebook, Instagram. Yeah, social media for sure. Google, that's great. Facebook, YouTube. Yeah. Okay. Facebook, YouTube. Yeah, I see that many people. Telegram, interesting. Another Twitter, like another channel. It's interesting. Online ads campaign. Yeah, Adrian, and I'm just asking where you will be launching this online ads campaign. WhatsApp, like another. TikTok, this is great. With TikTok, like it's interesting but let's think about who will be our customer, right? Who will be our client? If you remember, I've told you that our client should be a parent. Maybe like the majority of those who are like the members of the TikTok, right, who joined the TikTok community, they are mostly the teens, right? So we will definitely need to think carefully of how we will be promoting this and what will be the videos, maybe the posts that will be published in our TikTok channel, right? Because our teens, our future client, our future students will see it, but not their parents. So we need to think about how these students will pass information to their parents, so that their parents would pay for the courses, right? So it will be a little bit more difficult chain, but for sure it's an interesting channel. So again, I see the Facebook. Yes, we're alive. So Facebook, WhatsApp, YouTube. Yeah, as for the partnership with schools, that's a great idea, and we will be talking about this when we'll be talking about the offline campaigns. But yeah, if we talk about the digital campaigns, yeah, I can tell you that like the majority, like maybe 95% of all the partners who we work with, they work with Facebook, and they use the Facebook and Instagram as like their main channels of online channels of lead generation in their city, in their country, in their districts. So they work with Facebook, they launch campaigns, paid campaigns on Facebook and Instagram. And I can guarantee you that you will be using the same channels as well, because these are the channels that proved their effectiveness, and that we really show a great number of sales qualified leads that come from Facebook and from Instagram. So when you launch your campaigns, like be sure that you launch your campaigns, your digital campaigns on Facebook and Instagram. I can also tell you that we have our own in-house digital agency of Algorithmics that helps our partners from all over the world to launch their campaigns on Facebook, on Instagram, and in Google. So, and if you decide to find your own local marketer, maybe a local professional who will help you, who would help you with launching these campaigns, that's great. But just if you don't have this, but this, because this is very crucial, this is very important for you to launch your first campaigns, because this will be the source of your leads who will become your paid customers, right? So, and this is, I can tell you that we have our own digital agency of Algorithmics that will help you also with the Facebook and Instagram campaigns as well. So this is about the digital marketing. For sure, we'll be, and we test different channels with our partners from all over the world. As I've mentioned earlier, we build the marketing plans, we adjust them every week. If there is a start for season, for instance, we will have it in 3 months already in Europe here. And we are adjusting this marketing plans, and we are changing something there in the channels, but we try to set up the hypothesis. We try to see and test different channels every month with our partners. So, and if you have access to the chat, I'm sure that you all have access to the chat. You can just copy all the answers from the marketing channels, of online channels of lead generation, and you will definitely use it when you launch your school, and when you will be launching your IT school as well. So right now, let's talk a little bit about offline campaigns, right? Offline channels of lead generation. And again, I have a question for you. So what would be the most efficient offline channel of lead generation in your country? So it's interesting to know. Please write in the chat. What do you think would work? What offline channel of lead generation would work in your city? So it's interesting. It's interesting for me to know, because this will be the channel that you will be definitely working with. And Adrian, thank you again for your answer. Yeah, local schools and local communities, for instance, churches. Yes, we have this experience as well. Billboards, it's great partnership with educational center schools. Yes, flyers and billboards. That's true. And I can tell you that, yes, our partners, many of our partners, they work with schools. And there are different ways of how you can work with schools. So for instance, you don't know whether you will be opening your IT school offline, whether it will be presented online or offline as well. So you don't have a place. That's not a problem at all. You can go to school, you can try to rent a space there, and you can start and you can launch your school, and you can open your school by renting a space in your local school. Why not, right? So another way of how you can work with schools, you can just try to talk to the principal of the school, right? And try to get in contact with them and try to cooperate with them, right? So, and if this is possible, you can just pay him or her some commission, and they will be spreading information among the parents of the students who go to the school, right? So they will be spreading information via the newsletters, via emails, via different WhatsApp groups for the parents, and so on. And you will just be paying them small percentage of small commission for all the students who come from these principals, right, from this school. Another way of how you can do it, you can talk to the principal of the school, and you can try to organize the presentation in front of the parents, in front of the students also, why not? And by organizing this presentation, you will be able also to promote the product, right? And to organize some kind of the demonstration class, the demo class, the introductory lesson for the students. And maybe this will be also one of the ways of how you can work with schools, right? So another thing which is also very interesting, is the participation in different events. I'm trying to find this answer in our chat and I don't see it, but think about it. The participation in different events can also bring you lots of leads. For instance, if you remember, I've told you about Tanya, our partner from Sarajevo, from Bosnia, and they participated in one, like in very huge gaming event. And it brought them lots of leads that became their students like in less than a week. So the cycle of the deal was less than a week, which is fantastic. And how did it happen? So they participated in this gaming event and they showed what our platform can do, what students can do on the platform. They organized this introductory lesson for the students, for their potential students, right? And there was a gaming event. So this is a reason why they brought the Roblox course, so the game design course there. But we have like 2 game development courses, Unity course and the Roblox course. So, and after this participation in this gaming event, they got many leads who became their students. So if you're thinking about right now, think about what type of events are happening in the near, I don't know, like in the near 1 to 3 months in your country, in your city, where you can participate with your future algorithmic school, right? Because it might probably give you lots of leads that will be cheap, right? It will be, you don't have to pay a lot for this. They might be like, after this participation in this event, you can show them the platform, you can show them everything, and they will definitely buy the course from you. So think about what type of events, maybe educational events, maybe different events for the parents are taking place in your city, and try to find to have the list of these events and try to participate in these events as well. And again, I can tell you that thank you for sharing all these channels, offline channels of lead generation. And you can see here that we have like on the slides, we can see only like 10 channels, so maybe even less. But from the chat, you can have like, you can just copy the chat with all the channels that we'll be definitely testing together with you, because for sure I can give you like maybe hundreds of offline channels and online channels of lead generation, but we will be definitely testing them like one by one, and deciding what gives us more leads, more sales qualified leads, and the cost where the cost per lead is not so expensive and high. So this is about the marketing processes, right? So remember, we've talked about the customer journey map, which is important to build for us together, which will be important for us to build. And we have set up the marketing processes, right? So we understand right now that we will be getting the leads, not the clients so far, but the leads from different channels. We will be getting the leads from online channels of lead generation. We will be getting channels from offline channels of lead generation. And I also wanted to mention you that we try to help you here with everything, and also with online promotion, with offline promotion, with online promotion, because we have our digital agency of Algorithmics who can launch the campaigns for you, and we try to help you with offline promotion. How, despite we might not be in your city or in your country, for instance, right? Because we have partners from all over the world. Because we try to provide you the layouts of different advertising materials for like offline activities, and we do it absolutely for free. So this is like one of the designs that have layouts that have been created by our design team. And every month I collect the requests from our partners. I understand what we are facing right now, what we need to develop for the partners. I come to our designers and make a request and do a request, and they develop something, they create something interesting and effective for our partners as well. So and right now let's move on to the landing page. If you remember again about our customer journey, right? So we set up the marketing processes. We launched the Facebook campaign, for instance. I don't know, we launched the Facebook campaign. Maybe it was a campaign that leads to the that is based on the lead form. Maybe it is a campaign that leads our customers to the website. Okay, so let's imagine it leads to the website, and this is a landing page that you will be definitely using, because it's for free. So it's free. You don't have to pay for the construction, for the development of the landing page. So we provide landing pages to all of our partners absolutely for free. And more important, that you always have access to the CMS of the web page, because it's integrated into your back office, into your learning management system, which is absolutely fantastic. So if you just try to for instance, you want to open your IT school, what will be the first thing that you will definitely need to do? You definitely would like to create a website, right? That's true. You will have to find maybe the copywriter who will be writing this selling texts, right, for you. You will definitely need to find maybe I don't know, a person who will be creating this design, a designer who will be creating these layouts for you, for your website, for your future website, that will be selling also, that will be attractive as well. And you will definitely have to find a web developer who will build you, who will help you to build your website, right? And the cost of development, for sure, it might be I don't know, maybe if you live in Europe, for instance, we have here 3,000 USD that our partners can pay for the website, but they do not pay, because we provide them everything absolutely for free. So this is the website that you will have, that you will be definitely be able to use, right? So you always have access to the CMS of the web page, and if you need to check anything, if you need to edit anything, you always can do it, and you always have everything on one page, right, in one system. So this is fantastic thing. So getting back to our customer journey, right? So let's talk about the sales right now, right? So this is the next step in attracting customers, right? This is sales. So, and the key person at this stage is the sales manager. So, and you can do it yourself. You can be the sales manager in your company, for sure. If you have the opportunity in terms of time, if you have 8 more hours a day, right? Maybe in this situation, you will be able to become the sales manager of your company, but you can also hire an external sales manager, right? And here on the screen, you might see some tips that will definitely help you to sell Algorithmics courses to potential clients easier. Because first of all, what do we need to do, right? As your sales manager, what will they have to do? They will definitely need to identify the needs of your future client, right? You need to show them the value of your product, of what you sell, right? And you will definitely understand the value of the product after you go through the training that we will be definitely organizing for you, again, absolutely for free. And you need to know what you sell, and your sales managers need to know what you sell, right? And you definitely need to be proactive. You need to always lead the conversation with your client. And you need to build trust in your clients, just for them to stay with you as long as possible, right? For several years, because we have courses for students from 6 to 17 or 18 now years old. So this is about the sales, right? So this is also very important. This is one of the stages, one of the steps in your how your customer journey would look like, right? So we set up marketing processes, we launched campaigns, you receive lots of leads, right? And right now, the sales manager will be the crucial person, will be the most important person who will be selling the courses, your courses, to your future clients. So, and right now, that's great that we have it all. And we have this trained sales manager who is ready to sell. But I have a question. So if we, getting back to the sales, it's very interesting for me. What would you do? So we have this IT school opening, right? We are opening it together with you right now. So what would be your solution here? Would you hire a sales manager, or would you sell the courses yourself? It's just interesting for me to know, what would you do, maybe from the beginning, maybe a bit later. So what do you think would be the best thing for you to do? So it's just interesting. Write me something in the chat. Would you sell the courses yourself, or would you hire at the beginning myself, and so then hiring a sales manager. So I can tell you that hiring a sales manager would be definitely a greater opportunity for you. So just because you will be asking from your sales manager, right, to show you this good conversion from lead to deal, because you as a business owner will have to deal with so many things. You will have to hire and find the teachers, right? You will have to like control everything. You will have to monitor so many things of your business, right? And if like you don't have this 8 extra hours a day, just believe me. And this is the reason why it might be, you can like understand right now that, okay, so I have to spend like more money on hiring this sales manager. But if you want to show the result, right, if you want to show this good conversion from lead to deal, if you want to see the increasing number of the deals, right, of the clients in this situation, just think about hiring this external sales manager. We will train this sales manager. So we have this training for the sales manager, and all the partners whom we start cooperation with and their sales managers, they go through the training. So we teach them how to do it. We train them everything, how to sell the product, what is the product and what to pay attention to, and everything. So right now, getting back to the customer, to the sales funnel of ours, right? So we have this trained sales manager, right? And this person is ready to sell the product. What else do we need at this stage? And you see the answer on your screens right now. So having a CRM system, the customer relationship management system, this is very important. This is like a crucial thing for your effective sales, for the number of your deals only to increase, because it helps us with everything. It helps to control the work of your managers. It helps you not to miss the requests from your clients. It helps you to call back in time. It helps you like to automate all the processes, like of sending the messages via messengers, via SMS, like emails and so on. So you can just automate all the process. You don't have to spend any time like working with Excel spreadsheets and so on. You have everything in this CRM system, this customer relationship management system, and we offer this CRM system to you. And all the integrations, we offer this CRM system with all the integrations already configured, already set up, installed into your CRM, into your future CRM system. And also, this CRM system is integrated into your learning management system. So again, this is very convenient, and we really don't want you to spend lots of time in trying to find out how it will work and whether it's a working thing or not. It's working because we have like organized all the processes in a smoothie ways, right? So that you can just start the process, you go through the training, like this short training, and your sales manager goes through these short trainings, and they know how to sell the product, and you just start earning money, because this is very important for you, right? You want to earn money, and we want you to run this education business successfully. So this is about this customer journey map that we went through. Right now, you understand how you get your clients, right? You set up marketing processes, you launch online, offline campaigns, you get this like great number of sales qualified leads, right? Because we will be looking for the sales qualified leads, for the enough number of sales qualified leads. And then your sales manager would be selling the product to these leads, right? To your potential clients. Working in the CRM system, right? And you have the clients, and the number of clients is only going up, and it's only increasing, right? If we talk about the team management, let's talk a little bit about the team management, right? So there are like different types of the team management, right? Of the teams that can possibly seen here, right? So you can just choose the first one, where you can have like combine all the responsibilities. You can be the CEO of the company, you can be the salesman, you can be the marketer and the teacher, but then you will be burnt out, and then you will just decide to delegate. So I can tell you that many of our partners, they work and they use this way, this like second type of the team, right? So you are the CEO of your company, you run your business, right? But you hire the salesperson, and who is responsible for getting lots lots of qualified, who is responsible for showing you the good conversion from lead to deal, right? And for the number of clients and for the number of deals that you have, you have the marketer, or maybe you will be able to work with our digital agency of Algorithmics, who will be launching the campaigns for you, and you hire your teachers, right? And who will be delivering classes to your students, right? So this is like another way of how you can do it. Like the third type, when you are hiring the managing directors, and I can tell you that this is like also one of the ways that some like of our partners already go through, because they are just started with like one location with one city, and they're growing and growing and growing their business. And this is a reason why for sure they try to delegate, they start delegating. And but my recommendation for you, like for the beginning, when you just launch your business, like choose this type of the team management. So if we continue talking about this, I can tell you that we help you at every stage here. So we help you with hiring because we provide you with these job descriptions, we provide you with all the selection criteria, and we also provide you with the tips of how you can conduct your interview like in a better way, so that you can you do not miss all the great candidates, right? We then give you this training, we provide you with the training, right? We have prepared all the training courses for all the employees that you can possibly hire. So you can also have access to the constantly updated knowledge database, which is also fantastic. And like these training courses, it includes testing, it includes like different going through the tests on the platform, going through the materials on the platform, and also communication and the sessions with our life coach, like a real coach, like sales coach, that will be going through all these things necessary for the salesperson to sell the courses and to show this good conversion. So if we talk about what will be happening also with your business managers, we will be working on your unit economics, right? For sure, like every month, every week, we have meetings with your business managers, and we'll be trying to find out the best ways of how you can increase the number of deals this month, next month, and so on, how you can like fulfill your financial goals for this season, right? We will be working together on the motivation systems of your sales managers and like all the other employees in your company, the teachers, for instance. And we like our technical team will help you with the IP telephony, with installing all these things, the CRM system, the IP telephony, and many other things. Yeah. So this is about like the operational management. Your business manager will be helping you with everything here, right? Because this is very important for you to have the great team, to have like the best to run your business the best way possible. So this is about the operational management. And if we talk about the location, I understand that some of you are thinking about whether to open your location, or maybe whether to start your school, to launch your school online. So this is like I can understand, this is understandable. And if we talk about the location, like 3 tips only for you, right, would be here. You can run your school successfully. You can be presented online, you can be presented offline as well, right? So like there are 4 things that you will have to take into consideration if you decide to open your offline premises, right? If you decide to open your premises. The first one is the classroom space, then there will be the internet connection, then there will be transport accessibility, and the decoration and furniture. If we talk about the classroom space, what do we recommend? We recommend you finding an area of 20-30 square meters with the possibility of obtaining additional space, so that there must be a place for the parents, for the client manager of yours, for the the biggest, the brightest classroom for your future precious students, right? And you may also think of looking for a space on per hour payment basis, right? This is the reason why I've told you about the schools at the beginning, right? So you can just rent a space there in the school, and this will be the beginning of your cooperation with the schools. So instead of paying monthly, and you don't spend this like enough amount of money. You will be paying only per hour at the beginning, for instance, when you just launch, and then maybe in 2-3 months you will be able to open like your own premises if needed. So this is like many of our partners, they do it like this. So if you talk about the internet connection, the building where you will be opening your premises must have high-speed internet connection, and we recommend 100 megabit per second. Why is this important? Because your students will be working on the platform, right? They will be going through the tasks, they will be coping with the tasks on the platform, they will be having classes on the platform, because we have like different ways of delivering the classes. You can go through the online platform of ours, which is also an opportunity for the students who cannot like be offline, presented offline, right? We need, and your students need, an internet connection just to be able to complete the tasks. So if you talk about the transport accessibility, right? The building where you will be opening your classes, opening your school, right, could be located in the center of the city, but it might be a little bit more expensive for you. Or it might be located, you can find it like the premises somewhere in the apartment districts where the price is cheaper, right? But think about this, we need to find a place, premises where parents, so your clients, your future clients live, or where they pass by, right? For instance, a classroom next to a public or next to a private school. Why not, right? Because extracurricular activities can be delivered right after school. So this is like a good thing thought. So if we talk about the decoration and furniture, the building where you're planning to open your premises needs to be renovated. It needs to be furnished. Why it's like very important for you, because in the future it will help you to reduce your expenses, and right now it will create a very good positive impression on your parents, on your future clients. So and this was like the fifth top element for you to be able to open your IT school. So what else does it take to open an IT school? And David, I think that will help me here.
Yes, thank you very much, Julia. And fantastic, all the information that you can see with the support that Algorithmics provides and helps you as our potential partner to get started, but not just start, but also develop as well. So let me share my screen so we can continue the presentation. And there have been a number of questions in the group, which we will come around to answering all of them and going through them as well very shortly. So let's have a look here. So what else does it take to open an IT school? If you look at what Julia mentioned earlier, we've invested over $13 million. So that's regarding the front end, where you have your students, your lessons delivered, but also the back end. And on top of that, you've got the support structure with the business mentors, not just at the beginning, but also throughout the contract with Algorithmics. So we don't just say, here you go, join Algorithmics and go away. We look at supporting, developing, and helping you to reach as many children as possible that we mentioned before. So what do you need to do if you want to understand a little bit more? What I need you to do then is open the link that's been shared earlier. So you click on that link and that takes you to something called Calendly. We would then set up a meeting with one of our business specialists who can talk to you about, okay, how much is the lump sum for my area? What are the other investments maybe that I need to be considering for my location? So you go into Calendly, and as I mentioned earlier, that's my email address. So you put in your email address so that you can receive your booking with a sales manager. Your city and your country. So originally I'm from the UK and we don't currently have a partner in Guildford in Surrey. So I would put Guildford and the UK. You may put another country or where you're based or where you're considering starting your new business. Here's the most important part at this stage. Do you have a minimum of $7,000 to start working with Algorithmics? Now, the reason for this amount here is that, as you've seen, we've invested 13 million. We've got all the tools there for you to implement your business locally. Some of you have asked the question, okay, how can I get maybe access to funds? There may be local initiatives in your area that you can investigate, or maybe you can partner with a a business person who invests the funds and you manage the business? So answer here yes or no. If you go yes, then you'll be able to access that calendar so that you can book a meeting for the next stage with one of our specialists. You pick your time zone, and it can be anywhere around the world, and then you'll see the availability, and you pick a slot that's best for you. Then one of our specialists will meet with you and discuss with you how we can work together, but also the financial model. So why is it easier to work with Algorithmics? Let's have a look. So you could have joined us today and sitting here, or maybe prior to this meeting, this webinar, and what you could have been thinking is, okay, I'm going to do this myself. That's what we thought back in 2016, and we'd wish you all the best. But if you want to do it on your own, what do you need to do? You need to look at marketing and target of your audience, trial courses, even things like development of the main course, because you've got access to 12 courses when you join Algorithmics. It doesn't stay at 12 forever because we're continuously growing. When Algorithmics started, there were only 3 courses. We're at 12 now. You could have access to all of that. Hire a team, develop the sales funnel, creation of the marketing material. So you would have to create that from scratch if you wanted to do it on your own. Team training. You'd have to look at, okay, you've got people who may be experienced, but even experienced people need to develop. You don't just stay in the same place. And then you start your first groups. You'd have to do everything there if you wanted to start on your own. And we'd wish you all the best if you wish to do so. Joining Algorithmics, we can help you accelerate that process, jump forward. Instead of starting at the beginning, you'd be starting from the middle. All of these areas, trial course, we've already got. Development of materials, it's there, it's ready to be used for your potential students. Sales funnels, as Julia mentioned, everything's there. We have a process that works in over 90 different countries successfully. What we need from you is someone who's proactive and wants to work with Algorithmics for a long-term partnership. So, if you did do all of this on your own, then let's look at this. Break down the LMS development, $150,000 easily. Creation of the marketing materials, at least $10,000. Advertising, computers, courses. All of these amounts here would be a conservative number. If you were able to get everything 100% right from the very beginning, you could have an investment of about $209,000. Join Algorithmics and your investment dramatically reduces, because not only do you have all of the materials already, you've already got the experience and access to that community of like-minded people like yourselves who've taken the step with Algorithmics and have become successful, like in Lithuania, like with Tanya in Sarajevo that Julia mentioned, like Karen in Zambia. All these people have taken the step that we hope maybe you'll take with us as well. And you can see here advertising, lump sum, and the summary there. If you look at the return on investment for our current partners, the partners who've joined us and taken that step, 95% of them have a return within 11 months. So a few of you have mentioned in the chat that, what about this investment? So if you have an investment from someone, then maybe there's a bank loan or something you can do on that side. Then you come to Algorithmics and you join us from that period. Why are we asking you to book a call with one of our specialists? As I mentioned earlier, we want a long-term partnership. You need full visibility to make an informed decision before you start with us. So the next step would be talking about, how do we build a financial model for you? We don't expect you to join. It would be nice if you joined the webinar and joined us, but we want long-term partnerships. You need to see everything broken down. Within that financial model, we show you everything from what our expectations are, what your income should be, how many students you should have, even the first year, going on into the second year, the third year. Not just that, we break it down into 36 individual months. So you have full visibility, and you can ask one of our specialists who've helped us to grow in over 90 countries so far, any question you want. We're here to inform you so you can make that decision. So let's look at that again. $7,000 investment in your lump sum could get you in 3 years to earning in excess of $200,000. And why do we do this at Algorithmics? So our global goal is to reach as many children as possible. We have a low lump sum fee, but not just that, to access everything else, there's a very low 12% royalty model on your revenue. And that includes everything for your Start Group Business Mentor, your advertising, some of your advertising budget, some of your business development, like Julia. Not all of you, unfortunately, can work with Julia because she's only one person, but we have some very good other business mentors as well who are there to help and support. Now, we mentioned earlier that if you book a meeting and you put a plus in the channel, then we'll give you a special bonus. So the first 10 people who put a plus in the channel but have also booked a meeting with one of our specialists will get at least 100 leads when they start working with us. That will be shown within your financial model, so you can see how that conversion will work at the beginning as well. So you might be sitting here thinking, okay, we've got the investment, the minimum 7,000, and we want to earn more money in first year, second year, third year. But is Algorithmics right for me? If you answer yes to any of these questions, and hopefully all of them, then you shouldn't be leaving this webinar without booking a meeting with our specialist. And remember, there's only 10 spots and we've got 94 attendees currently. So let's see, are you, or what partner are we looking for at Algorithmics? Are you ready to work hard enthusiastically for the benefit of your business, your region, but most importantly, in my mind, the children in your community? Is that a yes? Do you want to change and influence the world around you through education and technology? If it's a yes. You want to earn over or up to or even over $200,000 a year in a supportive business. You want to be part of our club or our community. 515, we're growing every day, every week. And do you want to join in over more than 90 different countries? And as we've seen on here, there's a number of countries that you guys have introduced at the beginning that we're not currently in. Do you want to take that step as our first partner and join that club? If you answered yes to all of them, then you should be booking a meeting with a business specialist so we can talk to you and make sure that you have full visibility to make an informed decision on joining Algorithmics and helping us to help your community, but also help their children globally. As we said, we're looking for partners to join us. Currently, at the moment, 515 partners and more than 90 different countries. Not only do you have the support electronically or remotely, but we also like to arrange annual events. We'll have to be arranging more in different countries soon because obviously not everyone can travel, but at the end of the day, that's something that's a good problem in my mind, and hopefully you can help us cause that or make that possible by joining us in other areas. What are the next steps and how do you actually look at joining us? You would think about, or maybe you already know the territory you're thinking about. You discuss that with the business specialist. You go through everything regarding that financial model. Then we give you a contract. So once you've gone through our committee that we look at all individual or new partners, you would sign the contract. Then you would be passed through or start working with the incubation period, where this is really your start group, we call it. And you start working with them about recruiting the teachers and the sales staff and the support that we provide for that. You initiate your marketing and advertising campaigns, and you start your first lessons teaching the children in your community. And you go on to grow and have a lot of success, and hopefully come back and ask your business specialist about growing or extending your territory. So that's something you can do as well with Algorithmics. So it's time to start your journey. Book that call with one of our specialists, and let's talk about how potentially you can join us and reach as many children as possible around the world. So we've got about 13, 14 minutes left. What we'd like to do is go through those questions. So as many as we can with the time that we have left.
Yeah, I see several questions in the chat. So the first one was from Adrian. What is the average cost per course for a 10-year-old child? And Adrian, my recommendation here for you is just to book a call, to book a meeting, because during this next meeting, we will be building the financial model for you, and it will be different. The cost per, like in your country, will differ from the cost in another country, because we all understand different things that can influence it, right? And this is a reason why you all will have your own financial models that will be aligning with, right? So I can tell you like the cost will be also different, but what we try to do, we try to have the cost, like the prices in every country like to be the same, right? So if you're like from this country, so your neighbor, right, your neighbor partner will have the same prices per on their courses as well. This is for sure. Okay, so if we go to the next question, I'm from Bangladesh, want work with Algorithmics, how much do I need to invest to start? So this is a question for you, David.
Yes, so book a call with a specialist and let's go through the area in Bangladesh you'd like to start in. So right now, as of today, we don't have an active partner in Bangladesh. So you could be our first. You could look at maybe a territory outside the city you're in at the moment, or maybe a district. But what we need to do is understand the size of that area so we can build your financial model. So then we look at your investment for the area needed. Are you starting offline, or potentially maybe you want to start the first 6 months online? All these parameters we need to look at and discuss with you so we can build that model that's specific for your location.
Okay, so getting back to the questions or the comments, what about me in the church? I have started gathering children and I really want to open a school, but I don't know where to start. To start with, you just really need to book the call, and this will be a great start of the story, right? And we will help you. What we'll be doing, we will be helping you to build this financial model of yours, right? And we sign a contract, right, with you, because we don't want to work without the contract, and neither do you. And we will start your Algorithmics journey together, and we will be supporting you at every stage of the journey. Do partners have exclusivity in their countries or cities? For sure. Yes, John. Yeah. Johnson.
Yes, that's why we have the geographical location. That's why we need to understand where you're considering to start, so that we make sure there's no other partner in that area. Because remember, it's a club community. We're not looking at partners to compete against each other, because our global goal to reach as many children as possible together.
Thomas is writing, I am from Zambia. How much can I invest to start working with you? And as you mentioned earlier, let's book a meeting and let's look at the financial model. Let's decide what will be the size of your territory. And also, Thomas, we have our greatest partner from Zambia. I think we already have 2 partners in Zambia, and Karen is a very successful partner. So it's great. So I can assure you that it will be a very good model that will your school will be definitely be a working model in Zambia. Can this system work in Uganda? Yes, this system can work everywhere. So it's just if you have an internet connection, access to the internet, then for sure we can work through the online platform, because we have our own online platform, or we can have open your premises and you can deliver classes offline as well. Can a partner start the IT school 100% virtually? Yes, you can. But I can tell you that we have many partners who have started their IT school online, but then they have parents who come to them and who ask them to open their schools offline. So I can tell you that, and I can guarantee that you will have partners, that you will have parents who will come to you and they will be asking you to open your school offline as well. So think about it. But yeah, if it's easier for you, then you can definitely think of opening it virtually at the beginning.
So I think we've got a question here. It's we covered this system can work in any country.
In any
We're already
country.
in 90 different countries. So if you think of it, as I said earlier, there's 195. So yes, there's no reason why the model won't work, and it's worked already successfully in over 90 countries. Right, so I'm from Nigeria. So this is Gabenga. And I'm from Nigeria. I don't know if I have any partner in my country, but my territory is extremely ripe for this. I have a question. Okay, we'll book a meeting with one of our business specialists and we can go through your questions. Okay, I have a question in French. Tresor. Okay. You've got my email. If you want to email me in French, then I can have a look at it. And my French is not very good, but I can obviously look at coming back to you with that answer.
Moses is writing, can someone who is not IT compliant open an IT school? Yes, many of our partners do not have technical background, but they have open schools and they have just hired the best team in the world, as I've mentioned you, because our tutor team helped them to choose the best teachers who have IT background. Yeah, so it's not important for you to have the IT background. So you are the business-oriented person, so you need to manage everything you need to be a good manager, enthusiastic and inspired. This is the only thing that you need to do to be.
Okay, so we've got 6 minutes left. We've got one here. Can you teach me before I start teaching from Nabil? Yes, no one teaches in the Algorithmics platform without being actually passing the training through the tutor support. So you pass that. And as Julian mentioned before, it's about a 2-week course, and then you're available to start teaching through the platform.
Can we offer also remote courses if a student cannot attend in class? Yes, sure. Why not? Because I can tell you that we have this one partner who organizes such kind of thing. When, for instance, they have the whole classes gathered, and then they find out that one child is sick, and yes, they send them the link to the online class, which is possible, and this person joins online, and they have the class going. So,
Emmanuel, you asked the question about the 7,000. Yes, that's the entry level, the lowest lump sum to join the community and have a 3-year contract. So if you select no, then at this stage, you wouldn't be able to book a meeting. So if you have availability of the finance, then please let's get started. Because if you haven't got the investment, then we're not going to be able to sign a contract. It's something I need to be very clear of. If you've got a potential of having someone investing with you, then great. Let's book the meeting. But if you haven't, then Algorithmics isn't the right step for you at this stage until you're able to have that investment for the next step.
Adrian is asking, are all course materials in English? Is English mandatory? And can I help translate courses in Romanian, for example? For sure you can. There is no problem with this, and it would be great. And I understand why, because for sure it's easier for the students to have classes in their local languages. Yeah, but also why many partners, they prefer to deliver courses like in English in their local language, like locally, but they have the materials in English because we are programming school, and this is the reason why like all the programs and all the service and platforms work we have in English, and this is a reason like all over the world, and this is a reason why they try to make them comfortable, the students comfortable to use everything in English. So this is the only reason. But yes, for sure, Adrian, it's possible. And it would be great if we can do it together.
Right, we've got 27 more messages, but we have 4 minutes remaining, I'm afraid, on the webinar. So let's go through who's the next question on.
Is there a fixed pricing model from your organization to charge parents who are interested, or the pricing is at partners market realities? For sure, it's at partners market realities, but we will be building this financial model together with you, because we really want all the partners to sell the courses at like the same price, right? For you not to set up the price which will be higher or less than your neighbor partner. Yeah. So there will be like maybe not a fixed pricing model, but you will definitely have our suggestion and our recommendations, and we will be building the financial model together with you. But first of all, you really need to have this to conduct this marketing research and to do this marketing analysis for sure. I'm a teacher by professional, but I have no funds to help children. Please consider me if I really need to open up a school. So, some of our partners, they just went to the bank and they got a loan, and this is how they opened their schools. So it's up to you to decide whether you want to open it or not, but I can tell you that it is possible. Yeah, even if you don't have funds, you can always use the bank, and What is it?
It looks like Richard's from Ghana. If you have a passion and you have the available funds to start the contract, then book a meeting with one of our specialists, definitely. We've done that question. Can I help translate? Yeah, we've done that question. Is there a fix? We've done that one. French, so we have partners in France who teach, they sometimes translate the beginning part of the courses and then work with the teachers, work with the students and translate to English as well. So it is possible in other language, or you may wish to translate into another language, which we can also discuss with you as well.
If we pay the onboarding fee, will there be any other costs other than royalties or on monthly earnings? So it will be up. It's up to you. So if you want to pay like lots of money to the marketing agencies, local agencies, maybe you can do it, right? So, but for sure you will have to invest into marketing because this is important and you understand why. And for sure, and if you remember that there was one slide with the cost of that you will price. Sum of money that you will have to spend on marketing, it will be different in your country, I'm sure, because it will differ from country to country, because the cost per lead might be different in different countries. So it's not like it's not like that you will have to spend like $1,000 on marketing on a monthly basis or $5,000. We will be just looking at your financial model, we'll be deciding, and every meeting with your business manager, you will be adjusting the marketing plan and the amount of money that you will be spending on marketing. So except for this, I think that, yeah, marketing investment, which is like very important for you, you will have to launch the paid campaigns for you to be able to receive the leads, to get the leads, to get them, to convert them into paying customers. Cost from with Algorithmics, no, that's all that we have, the royalty model and the royalty fee and the lump sum. That's all. I cannot think of other costs.
Okay, so we need to be finishing up now. So
there are so many questions. Yeah, please, let's book a meeting. Let's book a meeting and we'll try to answer all the questions, because we all know that you will have also other meetings and you will also have to run. So please, let's book a meeting. Let's book a call and discuss every question.
Thank you all for joining us today. It's been fantastic to see everyone so reactive and proactive with the messages. Hopefully, there are a number of different partners who are going to join us from this webinar, and we welcome all of your questions. Book that meeting and let's keep the discussion going.
Thank you and bye-bye.
Thank you.